Well, we made it. 2 days late, and unfortunately today's actually the last day, but we made it. Yeah, the car did great. The rear end is a little loose and makes some noise, but she'll probably make it home. I might put her on some stands and impact it down. We'll see. Got some bolts to put back in the exhaust that rattled loose because of all the vibrations, but yeah, that motor vibrates. That's one thing that's always driving me nuts about that engine. So we'll definitely work on that.
Hello?
Hey, here we are at SEMA Show 2022 in the new product showcase. See if we can find anything cool here for our Celica or any of our other projects we got going on. Wander through here and drool over some stuff. If we find something we like, we'll go talk to the guys who make it, see if we can get an interview with them. It's a sweet looking little setup here. A universal air for the Ford Mustang Mach E. Vintage air. There's a couple of SureFit kits for a Mustang. And it looks like a Bronco. Good quality stuff. All electronic blend door motors. Definitely going to breed some new technology. Here's a really nice looking compressor. Pretty reasonably priced too, considering the ARB's like twice that. Here's a really cool product for helping get out those stripped Allen bolts. Never seen that before. Kicker has some Bluetooth speakers. Looks like they're remote controlled and everything. Side by side or a boat. I'd love to get a set of those for a 4Runner. It's a real interesting idea I'd like to try out, especially for somebody in the Jeep industry that's changing Jeep tires all the time. Mile Marker has a nice little recovery kit, pretty reasonably priced. Jump starter. Now that looks like the last flashlight you'll ever need. Ever want to mock up a turbo and you need a jig? They make it. Now those are some pretty cool looking drill bits. Mobile motion sensing trunk opener. That'd be a cool kit to add to something. This Type S battery pack and solar panel is pretty cool for the overlanding types. Ooh, we have some kicker square subs here. Nice. Bet you those sound good. And this has to be one of the nicest looking amp wiring kits I've ever seen. Well, that's cool. 3-in-1 gauge. That'd be kind of nice to try one of those out on the way home. Now we're getting into the cool stuff. Touch screens, amplifiers, more kickers. Big ass kicker. Little kickers. I want to see some of these head units in action in the booth. We'll go check that out. What's that? That's kind of cool. Baby monitoring. Cobra's out with a new radio. That thing's pretty sleek. Now we're talking. Cloth covered vintage wiring harness. That's pretty sweet. This is kind of what I've wanted for a tow rig. Multiple cameras on a screen. It's a pretty cool setup. Now this is a cool setup for your classic car guys that don't want to hack and put a big radio in your car. Pretty reasonably priced too. Looks amazing. Now this is what I'm talking about. Fridge freezer. This thing's huge. For your overlanding needs.
Where are you all from?
Looks like they got them in a couple different flavors. Headlights with cameras. Sure, we'll go with it. Some more hitch recovery shackles. Nice big tow rope. More LEDs. Cool drill bits. Alright, now we're in the off-road section, so this is like candy to me. Big recovery ropes. Looks like a lift kit. Nice antenna mount. That's definitely for a JK. Switch mount. Ooh, the Max Trax guys. I always love these guys. Bright orange. Now that's a recovery bag. That is nice. Is that a winch line? Just like an extension cable. That's impressive. Wow. Onboard air. I'd really like to have that on my truck. Huh, Teton winch. It's actually pretty reasonably priced for what you're getting. Synthetic rope, $500. Good looking winch. U-bolts. Another winch, same price. Those are some cool little LEDs. Gas can, no. Battery. Micron Master oil filter. Looks like the most intense oil filter you can get. These guys are pretty cool. They're selling bolt kits, even with like the head stacked forward. It's pretty nice. And we've got an EcoBoost wiring kit. FiTech bolt-on fuel injection. Another step forward. Looks like they got a new screen thing. So, electric power steering column. This is pretty epic. I wonder if it's adjustable and everything. Looks like it comes in 2 flavors. Now we're getting into the go fast stuff. I think those are PCMs, ECUs. We've got some coil packs, wiring. Oh, look, there it is right there. CDI System. And then we got sending units. Those are nice, really nice. That's a really nice fuel pump and fuel line. Some air ride. This thing is absolutely ridiculous. I like it. A push to start steering column for your classic car. Why I did it. Nice AN fitting wrench so you can not scratch your expensive AN fittings. Now you guys know I'm an RC car nut. I have always wanted this Traxxas hauler. This thing is cool. And they got their little 10th scale on there. Definitely go through the Traxxas.
That might get you home.
Great way to tap into your sensors.
Yeah.
Looks like it's Bluetooth and everything. We'll go check them out.
Yeah.
Nice little thump system.
I've seen that.
DashBridge Cx. We'll talk to them and see what that does. Not gonna lie, push button start's pretty cool, especially on a classic car. Seatbelt re-webbing service. This might actually be a solution for our Toyota Celica. Digital dashboard. They're starting to get there. What's this one for? 69 Camaro. We're getting there, guys. Another digital dash product. Some more vintage air switches, and then we actually got some classic looking steering wheels, which is cool because the market really needs that. That's a gorgeous looking gauge cluster. A couple more little Traxxas RC cars. They look pretty good for being small. That little belt sander by Milwaukee is pretty cool. Brushless fuel pumps. We needed a fuel pump. Automotive's got a few options. Now this is the biggest 3D printer I think I've ever seen. Look at that. I wonder what its specs are. Now that's a snazzy radiator. I'd love to get something like that in Celica. Threaded fittings. An AN on it or something. Mustang digital dash. That one looks good. Batteries. 10 grand. Want a 4-speed top loader for your Ford? They still make them. Classic Ford radio face with better sound. You guys Speedo. Smashing it out of the park, man. These are like OEM quality. I don't know if these are whole replacement clusters or if they're like snazz up ones. We'll stop by and talk to them. That's a Sweet looking cluster. Let me turn on some lights. That's pretty sweet. That's a good old Ford cluster right there. Ever want a desktop CNC? There you go. We'll have to check these guys out. Bantam Tools. Kind of digging these new style roof racks. This one is by Road Armor. It's a rooftop tent. Nice all-inclusive wiring harness for your next project. Here's a factory fit one by American Autowire.
So this is our new DashLogic dual throttle body controller, so you can get dual throttles to work on a factory ECU that only expects one. So it should allow all sorts of the new Coyote dual throttle manifold swaps on in your older vehicles, or superchargers with dual inlets, or any situation where you just need to control more than one.
These guys also have a host of other little cool electronics. They have a nice little sensor tap here for you guys that need some gauges in your old car. You can buy this module. You have 4 gauges, 5-volt reference gauges, and then it Bluetooths to your bleep bloops, and you can kind of see what's going on with your motor without spending a whole bunch of money. All right, we're here at Retro Manufacturing with a new product these guys came out with. He's going to show you right here for the
right
Fords.
Here we have the what we're calling the Dallas radio. It's for 85 to 86 Ford trucks, and depending on how your front bezel looks here, it could work all the way down to 80, but typically 80 to 84 would be a shafted radio. So we made this, we call it the Dallas, like I said, 85, 86 Ford F-Series trucks and Broncos. Really happy with this radio, Ford licensed product, and it'll pop right in. It comes with the wiring harness, and you can get it with all the features you'd like: Bluetooth, Sirius XM, HD radio, USBs, aux, everything you could possibly want in a radio. Be right here at the Dallas.
Perfect. And these guys also offer a wide variety of other classic knob style radios for pretty much any application. I found these guys at Bantam here. They make this really cool little setup. I'm gonna let him explain it to you.
So we call it the power air intake. It's charging, it's forced air for your engine, but it's not the turbocharger, supercharger range. We're playing underneath that, but the advantage of that is 20% increase in horsepower, 20% increase in gas mileage. That's the gas mileage that we're really after. With this, install up to 400 horsepower. Your computer's going to be able to adjust for this, and so there's no tuning required. Let me hit the throttle for you and show you. That's 2,400 CFM of air right there, and it's, well, everybody asks about boost. It's about a half pound of pressure is what it is. So, but that allows your computer to still adjust for it and make everything happen. It's an awesome system. So,
All right, we found these guys over at RevMatch here, and they have this new app that helps you keep track of your project car. I'll let him explain.
Yeah, so hi, I'm Kai. I'm co-founder of RevMatch. We help people who love modifying their vehicles manage their passions in a very simple way. No more messy spreadsheets, no more notepads, no more going through forums and researching online. You come in here and you create your journal in your garages, right? So I have this Tacoma here, and then I click on that and I can keep track of all my modifications. So it's really easy to kind of keep track of everything that's going on. I can even see how much I spent on different modifications. But what's even better is that we share this with your friends, family, community, as long as you want to share that with other people, right? So now you can kind of see what other people are doing, like this buddy of mine with the Toyota Tundra. I can kind of see exactly what types of parts he has going on, and it makes it really easy for me to find that information. So come check us out. We're on the iOS store today. You can download it, and then it's all free for customers.
Thank you, guys.
Awesome.
We found these guys at Thread Wizard. They make a bolt cleaning product, which is really nice for those of you restoring your old classics. Because cleaning the threads is the hardest part about the bolt. Perfect. And we know there's just those OEM bolts that you can't replace sometimes.
simple. I'm just going to hand thread it in a little bit, make sure it works well, so it doesn't want to wobble anywhere. Put on my impact.
Cleans them
And
right
just
up.
go over it a couple times and slowly start to clean it up. And it starts to loosen everything for the Loctite. Cleans it up really well. Let me switch to one of these because I got the wrong one. There we go. So if I put it in here, redo it.
Look at that.
You can see just how much better that already is turning out to be.
Compare that to a wire wheel, which is 50 minutes or so.
Exactly.
2 hours.
And how much does this retail for?
So these retail
$19.95.
There you go, guys.
If you want to wholesale them for us, like a retailer, they're going to run as a box of 24 at $9.95 each.
You can mix and match them too, so you can have however many red or blue you want.
Thank you, guys.
Alrighty.
US Speedo. These guys have been knocking it out of the park with these custom clusters. I'm gonna let
My name's Bryce.
Bryce
US
here
Speedo.
explain to you what's all going on here.
So we have a few new products here. What we released this year for the show is going to be the new Ford Bronco gauge faces here. We also have the newer Chevy, which is going to be the 19 Plus. We have the newer Dodge Rams, which is also a 19 Plus. And we also dropped the new Amethyst for the Jeep JLs. This is an 18 Plus, and these are all plug-and-play kits. And we also sell them as DIY as well. So everything that's sold here is going to be sold with the needle removal tool, the gauge face required to do the installation, as well as all the instructions to do so.
Alrighty, thank you, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
We're here at Advanced Fuel Dynamics with Ryan, and he's going to give us a quick rundown of what this new product is and why we want it.
Yes, so this is our new 18 and up 5.0 Mustang flex fuel system. So it integrates in, comes with your fuel line, so you can integrate in a flex fuel sensor to read your gas and ethanol content. Comes with all the wiring you need to plug in to everything. Once you integrate the sensor and our wiring in, you'll be able to run any blend of gasoline or E85 at any time. It'll also give you the readout of your fuel blend on your phone through the app. And you'll pick up plenty of power. We've seen as much as 40 horsepower to the wheel on the dyno just by hooking it all up and dumping the 85.
Give a little close-up of those dyno sheet. Thank you, Ryan. Cool product, man. So he's got this other new product in here. This is your traditional E85 fuel sensor, and he's got an example of how restrictive they are.
Yeah. So here's the tube from the Continental sensor, GM sensor right now. The inner electrode, you can see how small it is. This is our inner electrode for reference.
So for you racing guys that really need that fuel flow, this is the sensor you want. Looks like you can add any kind of fitting you want.
Any kind of fitting you want. It actually saves space over the Continental sensor.
That's another.
So it's easier to install.
Yep. It looks more robust too.
Oh yeah, very much so.
And you guys are on it. Found this company called AirFlex. You want to be cool like a Hummer and flex on them with your Jeep? This is what you need.
So we got a central tire inflation system. Off-roading, overlanding, one of the biggest things, airing down, airing up, getting the right traction, everything you need. So instead of stopping and getting out the hoses, now we've got it to where you can actually operate the system while you drive. So it goes on the vehicle like a wheel adapter. This part rotates with the vehicle while this stays stationary, air in and out, connect to the valve stem, and then control it. Let air out of the tire and pump it back up. All of this while you drive. We've tested it at 60 miles an hour. Everything works beautifully.
So no more getting out in the mud.
No more getting out in the
and
mud
airing down your tires.
or the rain. And
you just push the buttons on the bleep bloops and the stuff happens. And there's also rumors they're going to have a application for your smartphone thingy.
working on that so you can use it on Android Auto and CarPlay. And just put this in the glove box for a backup in case anything goes wrong.
And if I had money burning a hole in my pocket, how much would this system run?
The whole system is going to be $39.95, so just shy of $4,000. And it comes with the 4 corners, the control system, plug it into your onboard air, and you're ready to go.
Sounds good, man. Thank you, Peter.
All right, appreciate it. Have a good one.
You too. We've got Dave here. He's going to demonstrate how to use this power probe.
I'm using the new Power Probe Maestro.
but a lot of the stuff I'll show you any Power Pro can do. One of the things is the automatic voltage drop indication. If everything's good, let me turn the speaker on. On power, you should get a red light, you should get that high tone. On ground, you should get your green light, low tone. But it's always comparing the tip voltage to the battery of the car I'm connected to. It's looking for a difference. So if it sees, I have less than 10 volts here, no red light, no tone. It's already alerting me there's voltage drop here. And here's a situation where you might apply 12 volts to the circuit. See how it responds. So I'll bypass everything. Sure enough, my light got brighter. So I know this side's all good. I just got to figure out where I got my voltage loss. I'm perfectly good here. But we're down here, so I've got a corroded wire, a loose connector, something like that needs to get repaired. That's what we want to see.
I saw the Fireball tool people here, and I had to come check it out. Golly, look at this table. That thing is just magnificent. He's got all his little clamps and stuff here. Oh wow, that's pretty sweet. What the heck? Alright. Don't pick up the merchandise. Looks expensive.
Yeah. Or you can order here too. But that's only 15%.
Oh, there's this big square that he designed. We're here at Puma. These guys make the best, in my opinion, 12-volt air compressors you can buy. They got anything from your little hobbyist up to you want to run it on a big truck and actually use it for service. They've got you covered. So you got a Ford Super Duty with the squeaky body mounts in the back. S&B has you covered. Silicone replacement body mounts for about $700 for the set. So run out and get those.